Hey, hey, it's that time again. Pull up a chair and call a friend. We're talking about our days, the good and the weird, and memes so strange they should be feared. Some jokes pop, some jokes fall, but we keep on laughing through it all. It's blurry, it's cozy, it's a little bit funny. Oh yeah, well I thought it was funny. So tune in, baby, every other day. We got chuckles and cringe coming your way. It's a swinging little show, kinda loopy, kinda sunny. That's right, well I thought it was funny.
Good morning, folks. Time is 11:16 a.m. this time, Mountain Standard Time, on the, I guess it's the 9th of January, 2025. And of course, that would be the 10th for our friends on the other side of the planet there, our friends down under. How about a big hello for everybody around the world? But a really big hello for that city with the most group members worldwide, that city in Australia, that city called Melbourne. And if you're wondering what I'm saying Melbourne, but I'm saying it the way I'm supposed to say it, apparently. Melbourne. Folks, I hope everybody's doing well no matter where you are. You don't have to be down under. You could be up top, like we are up here in Canada. Folks, anywhere around the world, I'm just glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're members of Well, I Thought It Was Funny. And who am I? Well, my name is Lee, and I am the guy who started this group. Let's call it a community because there's two groups called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. And you folks are you, and you folks are amazing. And how do I know that? Well, let's go with the amazing part first. This community wasn't amazing until you got here. This community is amazing now that you're here. So I think that math is pretty easy. That means you're amazing. Now the you part, well, if you were amazing, why would you want to be anyone else but you, right? So there you go. That's how I know that stuff. Folks, thank you so very much for making, Well, I Thought It Was Funny, what I call the funniest city on the internet. Population us, funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh. So cheers to us. We're over 900,000 members strong, my friends. 900,000 people making people laugh. That's incredible. Thank you so very much. So what's going on in your lives? What's happening today? I'll tell you what's happening with me. I'm making this video, but this will be done by the time you watch this, of course, because that's just the way it works. Later on today, I will be working I'll be working a game. It is a lacrosse game, and that will be the Vancouver Warriors are in town to battle our Calgary Roughnecks. Maybe not the number one team in the league, but in my heart, the best team in the league. Yeah, so they'll be battling it out this evening. Looking forward to that. Should be fantastic. I love lacrosse. Well, box lacrosse or indoor lacrosse, whatever you want to call it. I think it's so fun. If you get a chance, if you've got that happening in your city, go check out a game if you haven't. If you haven't for a while, check out a game again. Folks, it's just awesome. I don't work for these. I do work for them, but I mean, I don't get paid to promote anything. I just think it's really fun, and one of the benefits of having my job. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. And what did I do yesterday? Well, yesterday, let's see, I went to the dentist yesterday. I've been having some dental problems. I've missed a video or two, I think just one actually, due to these dental problems. So I went to the dentist. Things are way better. Still have a little bit of pain. And the dentist doesn't know why. I don't know why. But it has subsided so much that, well, I'm just happy that I'm not suffering like I was. So that's what happened yesterday. Monday, after our video, of course, hung out with the wife and all that stuff like that. But for dinner, I made pizza. And I had done the pizza. The pizza dough had been resting in the fridge for 24 hours on a slow rise. I think I'm pretty good at making pizza. So I actually have a little slideshow of the pizza I made. Now, it's just a cheese pizza. It is a 2-cheese pizza. I used a 60% mozzarella to about 40% Monterey Jack for my cheese mixture, but I'm just gonna bring that up right now so you can just take a look. I'm gonna show off my pizza. I hope you enjoy it, because I always tell you folks to share stuff. I want to see your stuff. So here it is. Just after I wish I'd shown earlier pictures, but after I've already stretched out the dough and sauced it, put the cheese mixture on. Here it is, freshly out of the oven. Here it is, sliced freshly out of the oven. Here I am showing you the bottom of the pizza crust. I like it a little dark at the bottom. And here I am walking with 3 slices to sit down in front of the TV with the missus to watch, I don't know, they're probably streaming cops or something like that. So yeah, I do like to make pizza, and I do consider myself a bit of a baker, a bread maker. I like to bake bread also, and I haven't done that for a while, so I'll be doing that pretty soon. And when I do that, I'll share photos of my bread process too. So that's what's happening in my life. What's happening in yours? You know, I ask all the time. I'm sorry to be cheesy. I am cheesy. Um, but I ask all the time, what's going on in your life? I ask you to share photos, you know, share anything that's important to you, your pets, your plants, your hobbies, you, if you want. Anything we could share, I'd love it if you shared with us, because I keep saying I want to make the funniest city on the internet, the friendliest city on the internet by trying to build some sense of community. And I might be delusional, but hopefully I'm not delusional in this specific area. And you know what? I asked and I received. We have Beck Ann, who is a member of the, well, I thought it was funny, the smaller group, the group with 5,000 people. That's not small. She shared a photo of her beautiful standard poodle. She's got 2 standard poodles. Let me bring that up. Take a look. Oh my God, they're just handsome pooches, or beautiful pooches, beautifully handsome pooches. They're fantastic looking dogs. And I apologize. I didn't get the name. I should have asked her what the names of the dogs are. So if you're watching, Beckham, why don't you let us know the names of the dogs? I'd love to know. Beckham says that she's first generation, born in the U.S. of Italian parents, and these are her 2 standard poodles. She likes to travel with her family, and she especially loves Canada. Well, hey, I'd love to hear that. So thank you for sharing. Thanks for sharing those beautiful dogs. They're just so awesome looking pooches. So thank you very much. And folks, I want to see your pets. How about it, eh? And also Rose Glad, a name you should recognize if you've been a member of these groups for more than 10 minutes. She shares a lot of funny stuff. And if you watch these videos, I often feature her art, her knitting, which I'm gonna feature today. One of her first project of the year she finished, and also pictures of her pooches too sometimes. And today we're gonna show off a toque that she just sorry toque a beanie or a knitted hat that she just finished. Toque is a Canadian word, and I believe it involves having a pom pom on the top. Also, I think this is a fantastic knitted. This is just fantastic. No matter what it is, this is fantastic. But it's a fantastic looking hat. I love how you incorporated the phases of the moon, Rose. That look great. And she said this is her first project, a completed project of the year. Looks amazing. Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Rose. You know, we love seeing your art. We love seeing your knitting. We love seeing those dogs of yours, too. So you rock, Rose. You rock, Beck. And thank you very much. And thank you to anybody who shares anything. And please, come on, right now, share something real quick. And if you don't want to share anything, please, as I asked, hit that reaction button. Please, 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 please. All right, enough. That's like begging, basically, right? I apologize, folks, for my begging. Not for the stuff we just shared, though. I think that was awesome. So that's fantastic. And you know, I like to feature some posts in these videos, and today is no different. I've got some posts that I'm going to be featuring today. Sorry for my looking around. I want to make sure you get the names right here. The first one is going to be from Michelle Finnerty. That's probably a name you recognize. And the second one is going to be from Stephanie Ralph. And then we're going to follow that up with a short funny little video about Friday from Film Mirror. So let's start off with these featured posts. I'm going to start off with Michelle Finnerty's post. You know, I live in Calgary, which is just on the edge of the Canadian prairies. Take a drive outside of town, you're going to see this every day. I think it's fantastic. I think it's funny. Thank you very much for making us laugh. You rock. All right, now we're going to bring up Stephanie Ralph's the meme that she shared that I was laughing at, and yeah, I really laughed at this morning, maybe more so than I needed to, but I just found it particularly funny. Both of these made me laugh. So thank you very much, Stephanie. Thank you so very much, Michelle. And you know what? Thank you to all you folks for these memes that you send in every day. But we're not done yet. No, we are not. I have got a video from Film Mirrors that's just a short little video. Silly. It made me laugh. Now, I did have to change the audio on it. I had to use some generated audio because I would have got a stupid uh, copyright strike for something. I don't want to do that. So we're going to bring up this video right now. It's going to make me laugh. Thank God it's Friday, eh, folks? I hope you had a great week, and I know it's Saturday for our friends down under. You know, those folks in Melbourne. Yeah, hope you had a great week. I hope you're gonna have a great weekend. And I think right now, I think the only place I can go to is right to those bad jokes. Why did the lizard go to the doctor? Because he was suffering from reptile dysfunction. What do you call a large outlaw bird of prey that's not feeling well? An ill eagle. Baseball is unrealistic. There's no way a man with 4 balls can walk. Well, it looks like nobody showed up at the first meeting of the Camouflage Wearers Club. I have to say it was a huge success. Everybody remembers Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, but nobody remembers Alexander Kowalski, the inventor of the telephone pole. I hope you enjoyed those jokes, folks. I gotta thank some people for today's jokes, but before I do that, I have to apologize to my beautiful, wonderful wife, Wendy. The first joke in our last joke video, it was a joke about getting in trouble for throwing sodium chloride at someone. That's assault. That was actually a joke she sent me, and I didn't credit her for it. And you know, I promise to credit people for jokes when I use them, and I made a mistake there. So I love you, baby. Please forgive me, and thank you for sending that joke. And for today's jokes, I gotta thank Mr. Callahan once again from YouTube for a couple of jokes. I gotta thank my buddy Dave Knapp for a couple of jokes, and I have to thank the folks at Dad Says Jokes, the punny edition. It's one of their books. For one joke in there too. So folks, thanks for your jokes. And you know what? I want to tell your jokes too. That's right. If you send me some jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use your joke or jokes, I am going to give you credit for it. I promise, folks. If I make a mistake like I did last one, I will fix it in the next video. Folks, send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, please. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts, we got coffee cups, we've got to-go cups, we've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Hey, try to make somebody laugh today if you can. You're going to make their day so much better. Please. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not the boss of you. And if you're going to do that, do one more thing. Try to make somebody else laugh. Make sure you are laughing, my friends. And if you find something particularly funny, let us know what it is. Come on, comment on today's video. Share it in the comments. If you can, let us know what's going on. Let me know what made you laugh today. I just want to know that you're laughing. That's the whole point of this community of ours. Well, I thought it was funny. The point is to make people laugh, and you folks have made us successful. Cheers to you. Thanks for just rocking so much. You folks do rock, and you rock my world every day. When I look and see how many people come here just to get a few laughs, they come here. Literally almost 500,000 people every day. Individual people come to this community of ours looking for laughs, and they're getting them because you're so funny. So be proud of that. You know, you make people laugh, you make their lives better, and you're doing that. You know, you're making the world funnier, and I think we need that right now. So cheers to everybody. Thank you so very much for being here today, and thank you for being here any other day that you've been here. Folks, we're going to see you again real soon. Have a fantastic day, and keep laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.